Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final match of round 12, and it's our feature occasion this evening. It's the annual Theodore Casares Memorial Cup, of course, in conjunction with Donate Life. And Donate Life Week starts tomorrow, Sunday the 23rd to the Sunday the 30th of July. It's Australia's major public awareness campaign to encourage more Australians to sign up and support organ and tissue donation. Both sides out there, Hellenic Athletic Club and AZZURI FC. They're the two that usually take place in this contest. Hellenic Athletic Club have bragging rights though. The last 4 years they have had their hands on that silverware just on the bottom of your view. Of course, an important occasion.
Just 1 minute to register as an organ and tissue donor. It's given us a lifetime.
Tonight's call to action, ladies and gentlemen, if you take anything from this match, of course, we're going to be entertained to some good football, but donate a minute of your time to donate a lifetime. Question is, can you donate 1 minute to give someone a lifetime? Register at donatelife.gov.au or with 3 taps within your Medicare app. It's that easy. Staggeringly, a lot of these players downstairs are aged between 16 and 24. And you also know that only 1 in 10 Australians aged between 16 and 24 are registered as an organ donor. In the context of the football we're about to play, it's first plays fourth. Hellenic Athletic Club sit atop of the pile. And for AZZURI FC, if they are to clinch a victory this evening, they will close that gap to only 2 points off the summit of the Premier League. Moments away from kickoff, and there on your screens are AZZURI FC in their Donate Life annual kit. Black fades to pink. Say it's a very sporting look. Hellenic Athletic Club in their traditional blue and white. Looks as though Hellenic will be the ones to get us kicked off and underway. Going left to right on your screens are the Blues. And Simon Bell, they're ready to get us kicked off and underway. Tim Lay in the centre there. He was honoured during the week with a special presentation during the MacArthur Perth Australia Cup contest. Refereed over 2,000 Premier League matches for one of our long-standing officials. So the game gets kicked off and underway. Hellenic on the ball here. Jacquet. He comes across here for Alexander Turner, the captain of the Blues, looking to send it wide. McNabb's made a darting run. Ron Newton-Harrigan trying to track it there. Saeed gets a somewhat of a touch there off it, almost a erred touch by Adil Saeed, but his goalkeeper there, Lachlan Ray Chowdhury, is able to clean up and hoot forward. That's humble man Buchanan on the ball, number 7. Newton-Harrigan trying to send it forward, but Robert Kilmartin's there as Cristiano Da Costa sends it wide. Here is Francis Dreesy with possession. He passes it wider. Here is Atif Saeed. Centrally for Samson Mashamango. Callum Kerr, the returning AZZURI FC captain. And a welcomed return it is as well. Atif Saeed handling it forward. Stylianos Vrontos gets a touch off there. And here is Espa Mushigero trying to get it through a Jacquet and forces the contact off the centre half, and it goes out of play for a corner kick to the AZZURI. So a massive occasion, as it always is with this particular match, and certainly both teams will be raring to go. If their last meeting's anything to go by, on the Friday, it's back in the end of May, the 26th, I believe, was a 5-4 victory to AZZURI FC. Absolutely frenetic scenes on that Friday night, except for some spectacular ones this Saturday as the Jacquet heads out. Scurrying across there is Mashamango, keeps it alive. Cross comes back into the box. Carr's there, flicked off header at the back. So forward to Maskey. Makes its way outside. Adil Saeed tries to trap it down. Bell with a touch as well. Dreesy heads forward. Stefanidakis gets back for the Blues, and now Maskey here with Buchanan. Saeed, oh, and that's a strong challenge, that one. Innocuous and I don't think deliberate, but I think the boot of Vrontos made contact with the head of Saeed. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. Bit of a tip of, no, I think it was the hand. The hand of Vrontos made contact with Saeed. It would have been much, much worse if it was the boot. It will look to be okay. perhaps just caught contact with the eye of Atif Saeed. So thankfully he's okay, Atif Saeed. An innocuous hit there, but that's all it was, it's just an innocuous, non-deliberate one. Bell, he looks to be coming through on goal here. Bell going to get cut across. McNabb trying to angle his run. He does keep the ball alive, Matthew McNabb. Comes in with the cross, but I think it was a belated call for goal kick. The ball had already gone out, unbeknownst to the centre referee there. Linesman had his flag up. Goal kick for AZZURI. Skipped past the 4th minute mark here. Ray Chowdhury sends it up and high. Bakana and DaCosta underneath it. It beats both as Turner mops up for the Blues. Now, here is Ajeke. Carr goes to ground. Oh, and that looks innocuous there. Gets back to his feet, but limping away there. James Carr. Keep eyes on that one as well, as Stefanidakis has possession for the Blues. Karpathios calmly assesses his options, looks to cross wide, and that's a wonderful ball. Vrontos takes it in his stride. Vrontos goes through on goal, cuts across. Oh, and Bell almost lying in the perfect position as McNabb now has the ball to DaCosta. His cross comes into the box and it will go behind for a goal kick. No danger there for HELLENIC. And AZZURI able just to withstand that particular HELLENIC attack. Chowdhury sends this one long and forward. Jacko heads underneath, hits Carr as Pablo hoops it forward. Humbleman Bakana looking to take this one forward. Turner gets across to halt him up momentarily. It's with Humbleman Bakana, and now it's back here for Samson Mashamango, who will cross inside. Ajeke heads it up and high. Atif Saeed trying to get across and does well. Powers one back to Drisi. Now Mushagero forward to Carr, but he's unable to trap that ball, and it does go all the way back to the goalkeeper there, Kane McAdam. Turner finds Matthew McNabb. Hoofs it forward, looking to find Bell. Callum Kerr's there, combines with Adil Saeed. On in Newton Aragon, overcooked pass, but Adil Saeed is eventually pickpocketed. Bell coming through, puts it further forward for McNabb, first time shot, and Ray Chowdhury gathers that, quickly gathers himself and throws it wide to Atif Saeed. Proceeds back to Drisi, first time pass holds up for Saeed and runs just out of real estate and goes out of play for a throw-in. Vrontos with the throw. Stylianos Vrontos goes long, head underneath it. Saeed will take it down. Carefully done, retains possession. Now Atif Saeed coming forward for AZZURI. Still with Atif Saeed, will he look to burn away from Vrontos, but I don't think pace was an issue that occasion. It was the sides of the pitch, which so far in round 12, a lot of the games last night, even this afternoon, of course, the pitch was reduced in size, still, of course, within FIFA regulation of the dimensions of the field in response to the Australia Cup matches that were held here in Australia's top end. And so these players, they're out here now are just used to the pitch being that little bit wider. Turner now for the Blues. Comes across, finds Tega Rejeke. He is playing a ball forward. Now it's Kilmartin. Here is Stefanidakis looking to angle a ball. Simon Bell. Will he get away from two? No. Newton Harrigan stands firm, but Stefanidakis is still there. McNabb, will he think about an attempt here? He'll go to Kilmartin. He'll think about one and go over the bar. No danger there. Another ball requested from the sidelines, as our previous match ball just made its way over the fence. So here's a goal kick to AZZURI. So Ray Chaudhry now, perhaps to go long here. Does so. Looking for Carr. Underneath there, Vrontos makes a good rise. Stefanidakis' ball picked off. Pablo can come away. Still with Gabe Pablo. Humbleman Bakana takes possession. Look to try and get beyond DaCosta. Ball forward. Just allow McAdam to make the gather relatively easily. Carpathios forward to Kilmartin. His ball is given away. It's Dreesy now with possession for AZZURI. Gets it forward and wide to Saeed, and now Mushagero potentially through. Got a touch off Ajeke, and Vrontos keeps it alive and eventually puts it out, but doesn't concede the corner, just the throw in. Still feeling the face a touch. Tiff Saeed looks okay. Number 8 still let out. Goal kick is the result. So 3.5 minutes gone on the North Crest scoreboard. Still no goal yet to show for it in this Donate Life round. Donate Life week, more or less. It's been a celebration of this occasion and a call to action to get behind the foundation. As Carpathios sends this forward. And now it goes all the way out wickedly, so be able to come the other way, you'd like to think, for AZZURI. Now Maskey. Wide for McNabb. Still with McNabb, cuts in on the right, looking to lay it off with Kilmartin. Saeed clears. Now it's forward here, Humbleman Bakana. He can utilise his pace, tracking back his Turner and DaCosta. The cross comes in, albeit deflected off. McAdam's able to gather. Now Carpathios. Come across here for Maskey. Maskey looking to hoof it over the top. Bell keeping curve for company. And there's a free kick on the centre half, so AZZURI ball. Stefanidakis. And offside does rise. Callum Kerr. Drifts it forward. Carpathios gets in there and Kilmartin brought to ground. Free kick for HELLENIC. Carpathios, Stefanidakis. And Jacko. Maskey. Back to Rontos. Looking for Maskey once again, but Drisi puts it out into touch. Rontos. Now this will be allowed to roll all the way out for a goal kick. Here is Said. Out wide to New Narragain and off McNabb for a throw. Pablo forward, De Costa the other way now. Carpathios. Stefanidakis needs to be zippy here. He always is with the ball. Nicholas Stefanidakis, a very reliable ball carrier. Now, here is De Costa. Centrally looks across for Maskey. Look to find an outlet here. Sulov Maskey has one wide in Robert Kilmartin. They're going to come past Mashamango. Cross comes in the back post. Oh, and it's all the way in. Direct from the cross. Robert Kilmartin gets off on the score sheet. And that's the Blues off and underway in this Donate Life Annual Cup. Look at that. Kilmartin, killer incision. And that is an absolutely wonderful finish from the HELLENIC playmaker. Ray Chandri really stood no chance. The Blues off and underway. 15 minutes gone here. And it's Robert Kilmartin that's opened the scoring. How can AZZURI respond here? Drisi looking to come forward. Stefanidakis. Maskey. Now here is Alexander Turner. Looking forward, finds McNabb. Narragain cuts that outlet off. Now Mashamango goes back to Narragain. Down the line searching ball, but search all the way for the HELLENIC captain, Alex Turner. Back to McAdam. Now Carpathios. To get a slighted challenge in, but HELLENIC escape with the ball. De Costa looking to turn on it. Throw in. Thrown forward for McNabb. Newton Narragain there in company. Just back heels it out and behind for throw in. Just the concede of some ground. Thrown in by McNabb. Maskey over the top, finds Stefanidakis. He'll trail back for Carpathios. Ball a little heavy for the centre half, but Jacko had plenty of time to recover. McAdam, wide to a Jacko, keeps it alive. Leaves it behind and Tiff Said can burst away. Here comes a Tiff Said, still with the winger. Good tackle from Turner. Rontos collides there with Mushigera. Throw in to come. Rontos forward. Bell heads across now. Newton Narragain to spin away from Kilmartin. Ronnie Newton Narragain. Back heel towards Mashamango. Mushigero. Here is Humble Man Bakana. Further wide finds Ronnie Newton-Aragon. Looking to hoist this forward, but it's a little inaccurate, his cross. Looking to weight one into the box, but it's straight to the Hellenic goalkeeper. Decent leap from Kerr, but mistimed. Dil Said and Bell rise. Mushigero and Stefanidakis duel it out. Mushigero wins that bout. Now it's Newton-Aragon. Mushigero. Now Mashamango. Cross comes in, but it's deflected. Rontos just volleys it out of play. Throw into AZZURI. Now Bakana. Be a throw in for his side. Thrown in by Newton-Aragon. Here is James Carr. Cross comes in. This is DaCosta, but eventually out of play. Feel of danger, that is, as Callum Kerr has possession. Puts it out in front of Dreesy. He'll trap it and get in front. Here is Said. Now Callum Kerr. Cross field, it goes to Humble Man Bakana. He's going to thread it through. We do with Bakana. Play is alive. Now Tiff Said. Back to Dreesy. Might fancy one, and fancied one a little too optimistically, and goes out of play for a goal kick well over the bar. Certainly not one for his personal highlight reel, but nevertheless, you can call it a shot. Jacquet. Gonna send it forward. And there's a free kick in there, so it will be an AZZURI ball. 20.5 minutes gone here at Northcrest scoreboard. It's that Robert Kilmartin goal 5 minutes or so ago. That is the difference at the moment. Pablo. Send it forward. Quite there. Now to go out here for Turner. Coming forward with possession. Sending it over the top here. Bell looks to be onside. Flag stayed down. Simon Bell. Oh, that's a good save. Lachlan Ray Chowdhury getting down quickly and first and is able to make the save. Keep out the big Simon Bell. It's a good stop. Corner kick. So Hellenic with a set piece here. Had to double their lead. So Sulav Maski. Put this delivery in. And it goes, looking for a rise. McNabb at the edge and drives a strike that's not on target. Out to the goalkeeper's right, his left for McNabb, and perhaps would have been thinking to get something on target there, as it would have gone through a pack of players and perhaps a deflected goal and to the back of the net, but that's just a goal kick. Ray Chowdhury forward. Here is Newton-Aragon. Takes it away from McNabb. McNabb will punch you down. Now it's Said. Dinks one over the top. And we'll go out of play for an AZZURI throw. Back in immediately. Newton-Aragon. Looking to turn away from Carpathios. Carpathios does well. And Kilmartin goes to ground and draws the foul. Taken quickly there. Stefanidakis forward. Bell sends it wide. Here is Maskey, first time cross. Looks to be in a good area. McNabb heads back. Callum Kerr arrives to clear. Humble Membakana back to Asper Mushigero. Now here is Atif Said. Driving inside away from Carpathios. Atif Said. Good challenge made by Stefanidakis. Here is Maskey now. Over across and in the middle. Finds a teammate. Narrigan cuts off possession. Play on, says the referee. Rontos. Jacquet. And over the top in space for DaCosta. Go wide. Too wide for Stefanidakis to do anything about that one. So throw into Azzurri FC. And out of play by Rontos. Rontos sends it up into the air. Bell underneath it. Wins the header, but goes backwards in an open area. Adil Said. Now Newton Harrigan. Ball sent forward, looking for Carr. Ajeka gets the first header to it. James Carr might get there first. Turner looking to intervene himself. And it's just a goal kick. Taken wide to Ajeke. He looks to drive it forward. Bell with the header. Beneath it's Kilmartin. Here is Dreesy. Now Callum Kerr needs to slide in there. Kilmartin stolen the ball away. Ball is on if he finds the needle, but Said was in the way. Now it's Dreesy looking to flick it forward. Atif Said spins away from Rontos and now sends it wider for Mushigero. Might want to try and come past Ajeke. Still with Esper Mushigero. Strength to keep it alive. It's just a goal kick. Taken quickly. Here is Rontos. Ajeke. Across finds Alex Turner. The captain plays the ball forward. It's cut out that time by the Azzurri skipper and Callum Kerr. Now humble man Bakana over the top ball. Pablo looking to flick it through. This might fall fortuitously for James Carr, but he went for the strike on the left foot and couldn't quite direct that goal bound. Goes out and behind for just a goal kick. McAdam here for Ajeke. Carpathios back for Ajeke. Maskey finds Rontos. Now Maskey. Turner. McNabb has come deep to receive. Newton Harrigan pops it back to Ray Chowdhury. Pops it back out to Ronnie Newton-Harrigan. Down the line it's sent. Turner back the other way. Kilmartin. Carpathios caught late. And it's a yellow card, I think, to Mashamango. Caught Carpathios late there, so the first yellow card of the afternoon, or the evening rather, is to Samson Mashamango of AZZURI. Turner with free kick. Forward it goes. Straight through to the AZZURI goalkeeper, Ray Chowdhury. Will be glad to collect those all night long. It's now Bakana. Looks to go over the top at Jeke. Heads back the other way. Carpathios drives the ball forward. Maskey forced back to Rontos here. Now a Jeke. End up there late. Referee says play on. Pablo still there with a Jeke. Carpathios might be picked off, but DaCosta gets there. Reads it first, but Pablo looks to come away from DaCosta. Free kick against the Hellenic man. Shamango goes quick. Makes its way back to Newton-Harrigan. Now Pablo. Here is Pablo. DaCosta gets there first. 50-50 with Kilmartin as Mashamango, as Kilmartin looks to burst away. His pass wide for McNabb. Perhaps a wide ball is on. Instead he backtracks and goes to Kilmartin once more. Kilmartin finds Bell. Bell finds Stefanidakis in space, but the ball, unfortunately for him, just, I think, bobbled up and struck the arm, but oh no, I think it's a late foul on the Hellenic player. Not quite clear in the referee's gesture. I think it's a set piece for the Blues coming up, and a prime position for still have Maskey to strike, and Jeke's come near it as well. So no shortage of players that can certainly strike a ball. Perhaps a routine play or a direct dispatch from the dead ball. Maskey and Jeke look the most interested. See which of them are to strike this one. Sulav Maskey strikes the wall and comes back off. Humble man Bakana lifts it up into the air and volleys it directly out of play. Throw into Hellenic. Turner throws it back to his goalkeeper. And McAdam, ball forward, looking to be kept alive, and it is by Carpathios, almost given possession away. 3C hoofs it forward. Straight out of play for a throw of the Hellenic variety. Rontos on the line. Kerr the other way. Stefanidakis looking to go to Carpathios. Has his pocket picked. Play on, says the referee. Bakana. Still with humble man Bakana. James Carr. Quite able to keep it alive. Gone forward. Reese heads up into the air. Maskey forward to Bell. His pass is deflected across and off. McNabb might have the better hand here of Newton-Arrogin. It's McNabb going into the box. Oh, and Kilmartin almost. An opportunity here for his second. Just wasn't able to get a meaningful touch off there in the commotion that ensued. Can't blame him. It was a close quarters contest there. Lucky to even get a single bit on the ball from Kilmartin. Comes out to Turner. Backfield here to McAdam, and he hoofs it long. Here is McNabb. DeCosta's made the following run. So McNabb will turn that direction. Finds DeCosta in the end. Cristiano DeCosta back to Salav Maskey. Dinks it over the top looking for Kilmartin. Away from Saeed. Kilmartin back to McNabb. Oh, and it's a good save. Ray Chadri. Prime position. Good stop. Tiff Saeed now the other way. Look to make them pay, and Pablo goes to ground. Can't quite turn that one inside. So half an Azzurri opportunity, but to no avail. Ajeke, Maskey. Turner looking to go out wide. McNabb uses the body well to get past Newton-Arrogin. Newton-Arrogin gets goal side, forces McNabb back. Stefanidakis clipped in there by Mushigera. Turner goes quickly and over the top of Rontos, but Ray Chadri comes out and gathers. Looking to throw short, he does. Mashamango. Here is Drisi. Now, Tiff Saeed. Mashamango. Drisi. Goes forward down the line, not quite on there. HELLENIC throw here. Cross to Turner. To McAdam. Now Ajeke forward with possession. Maskey come through here. Stefanidakis in prime position. Puts it over the top. Bell streaming through on goal. Simon Bell puts the Blues 2 up. It's a good ball from Stefanidakis. Comes across and into the middle, and Simon Bell, well, does what Simon Bell does. And that score. Another one by the fiery Englishman. Another goal on the score sheet, and perhaps a topical one. I know his team, Manchester United, over in England, are looking for a striker. Top goal scorer in the Men's Premier League here up in Australia's top end. He might be in worth a shout. Certainly, I think he might be able to convince the ownership over in Manchester. And of course, Simon Bell has a large following of supporters, including his parents and family over in England and in Manchester. So if you are watching as well this evening, a cold welcome to you, a warm welcome here in the territory. As Azzurri look to hit back, Jeke. Here is Carpathios. Now Turner. Cristiano DeCosta. Advances forward possession. The run's been made. It can be found. Kilmartin look to string it across. Here is McNabb. Kilmartin back to DeCosta. Maskey. McNabb. Dinking one over the top. Greasy heads. Now Stefanidakis. Vrontos. Over the top and inside. Callum Kerr with the header. Again by Kerr. Stefanidakis to McNabb. Kilmartin inside for Bell. Oh, and the flag rises. Driven forward now by Ray Chadri and straight out of play. So HELLENIC throw on this far side. DeCosta to take. Throws it back to Turner. Perhaps look to come across field with McAdam now to Ejeke. Sending it over the top. Vrontos with the header. Shigera gets up into the air. Maskey now. HELLENIC still alive with the ball here. Stefanidakis. Vrontos. Cut off there by Ashamango. It will be a AZZURI throw. Kilmartin to Stefanidakis. Turner. Looking to play it over the top, but Newton-Arregan picks it up. Still with Ronnie Newton-Arregan. Humble man Bakana. Pablo to Newton-Arregan. Back to Pablo. Turns on a ball and away from McNabb. It's clever by Pablo. Threads the needle through to James Carr, but no one's there. Stefanidakis going to be dispossessed by Shigera, but does well. Vrontos lifts it off and high. McNabb with the header. Adil Said intercepts. Cuts the passing channel and goes across to Bakana with a strike. And, well, that's as tame and as inaccurate as you'd like. So, nothing doing there. McAdam to Ejeke. Sent through here for Bell. Bell trying to get it past Said and diving in there as Newton-Arregan keeps it out. So corner to be taken here by Carpathios. Carpathios in with the delivery. Ray Chadri comes and collects. Rising is DeCosta with Pablo. Here is Pablo once more. His ball forward. Tiff Said's got pace to keep this alive. His touch is good as well. Turner fronts him. Tiff Said looking to come up against Turner. Sliding in and keeping that one. Does well there to win the corner. Tiff Said. So an AZZURI FC ball as we have only a couple minutes remaining plus time added on for stoppages. Ball in by AZZURI. Bell heads. Rontos. Cross comes in. Ajeka heads up into the air. And McAdam makes the gather. Nice win there from Drisi. Shamango dispossessed by Maskey. Chance for the Blues here. Drisi cuts it off, but Maskey's played it forward to McNabb, and he strikes. Saved by Ray Chadri. Chested back in and is out for a corner. So corner kick for Hellenic in the final minute of regulation time. Can they add a third here? In comes Carpathios. Good delivery. Turner at the back post, appeals for hands. Referee says play on, Turner's cross. Ray Chadri makes the gather. Looking to hoof it forward, but to no avail. This will just come all the way through to Kane McAdam. Throws it wide to Rontos. Paces away from Pablo and Said. Still with Rontos. Shigero. And there's a free kick there. Hellenic ball. Carpathios. Reached the end of regulation time. Now DeCosta's carrying it forward outside of the pass, outside of the foot pass rather, for Bell. Referee Tim Lay has a look at the watch as Bell sends the ball into the box, goes past everyone and out of play. So perhaps not much longer left in this first half. Chadri short to Callum Kerr, the AZZURI captain. Sliding into Stefanidakis. Maskey keeps it alive at Tiff Said. And that is the end of the first half. A 2-0 advantage in favour of the Blues. Goal scorers so far, an opening goal by Robert Kilmartin from distance and a Simon Bell goal one-on-one. Has the Blues up by 2 in this Theodore Casares Memorial Cup match. We'll have a short break. It's Hellenic 2-0 up at the break. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Moments away from this second half getting kicked off and underway. 2-0 is the scoreline at the moment in favour of Hellenic Athletic Club. And there looks to be a triple change down your screens there for AZZURI FC. 3 players coming on in Safari Makuju, Jackson CA, and also Dylan Nabi. So triple change for the AZZURI. And we'll see if either of these 3 can make an abrupt impact. Looks as though, I think Drisi Mushagero and Atif Saeed have made way. And kickoff is underway, ready to go. AZZURI get that done here in this Theodore Casares Memorial Cup match, of course, courtesy of Donate Life Week, kicking off tomorrow until the following Sunday. It's Australia's major public awareness campaign to encourage more Australians to sign up and support organ and tissue donation, as we are trying to get that call to action out there. Is donate a minute, donate a lifetime, as this game gets us back off and underway. James Carr wide to Pablo. Newton Arrigan tackled there by DaCosta, but Saeed has possession. Coming forward now, Dil Saeed. Carpathios takes it away from Callum Kerr, or James Carr rather, and now McAdam, he hoofs it forward and straight out of play to no avail. Throw in for AZZURI FC. Jackson CA there, throws it in. Humble man Bakana looking to go there. Instead, DaCosta has other ideas. One toss. Carpathios. Now it's Callum Kerr. Now here is Pablo. Back to Dylan Nabi. Shamango. Jackson Masia to Humble Man Bakana. Still with Humble Man Bakana. Looking for Safari Makuju. Instead it goes the other way. Callum Kerr. Kilmartin. HELLENIC looking to come the other way. Still with Robert Kilmartin. Goes the way of McNabb. Right. Look to go forward here. Still with Kilmartin across, and Callum Kerr, the captain, makes the all-important block. So corner kick for HELLENIC. Comes Maskey. Oh, punch there. Clear by Ray Chadri. Needed to be sure there and was. Almost made a collision with the post. Gets it out for the corner. Comes the delivery. Newton with the header. Bakana trying to get him away from Carpathios. Pablo. And here is Newton bursting forward for AZZURI. Still with Newton. Oh, and that's a cynical foul. We'll go into the book for that one. Cristiano da Costa. So yellow card to Cristiano da Costa. Just Kilmartin in the wall. Comes Newton delivery. Carpathios heads, Kilmartin forward. Dylan Nabby. Now Newton. Bakana will go back to Newton, but Da Costa just marshals it out of play. McNabb. Here is Stefanidakis. Forward for Bell, and the offside flag goes up. Booted forward by Ray Chadri. Fontos with the header. Maskey to Stefanidakis. Giving possession away now. Here is Maskey. Stefanidakis. Carpathios. McNabb. Still with Matthew McNabb. Looking to chip it forward. Masai with a header. Bell back out wide. Maskey trying to keep it alive. It's come inside. Cullen Kerr. Tumbleman Bakana. Here is Shamango. Cullen Kerr. Dylan Nabby. Jackson Messier. Nabby's pass is picked off. Here is Kilmartin. Stefanidakis. Stefanidakis looping it forward through to Bell. Takes a good touch. Simon Bell. Applause for McNabb, and not quite able to fashion it into the back of the net. Inaccurate that time from the Hellenic live wire. Just a goal kick. Chadri goes wide to Gabriel Pablo, but he was already out apparently. Turner. The Jeke. Turning away from Safari Makuju. McAdam, Carpathios, Jeke. Dylan Nabby. Ashamango. Dil Said. Now Ronnie Newton. Chance to cross. Goes into it. Oh, and it's in. One back for AZZURI FC. It's James Carr that scored it. It's Ronnie Newton that assisted it. And a wonderful ball, it has to be said, curling in by Ronnie Newton. And James Carr, the one who scores and halves the deficit for Azzurri FC. Just under 10 minutes played in this second half, and Azzurri have one back. Carpathios to Stefanidakis. Here is Carpathios. Drifted ball wide. Asking a lot of Maskey to keep this one in play. Arrives and plays the ball, and Ray Chadri collects. Throws with some distance. Headed on by Bakana. Turner heads. Carpathios. There's a free kick in there. HELLENIC ball. Now Turner. Da Costa. Back to Alexander Turner. Carpathios, Turner, lifting it over the top for Cristiano Da Costa. It's a good touchdown as well. Going to come away from Mashamango. Mashamango keeps his footing. Clears his lines, James Carr. And Turner puts it out into touch. Pablo now throws back for Adil Said. Dinking it over the top for Gabriel Pablo. Kilmartin to McNabb to Bell. Touches away from Callum Kerr. Jackson Masai is there for Azzurri FC. Now Safari Makuju trying to come away from Turner. Humble man Bakana. Here's still Safari Makuju, comes away from Vrontos. Safari Makuju still. And free kick given away against Azzurri. Maskey. Players stayed to ground here. Stylianos Frontos, so opportunity to see if he's okay. And so substitution ought to be made here. Stylianos Frontos goes off on the far side. A substitution ought to be made shortly. Continues here with Carpathios. Kilmartin. Shamango steals. Bit of confusing play in there, but Kilmartin comes away with it. Now Da Costa, he loses the ball. So it will be an AZZURI throw. So Ronald Tillman is the substitute who comes on, and Stylianos Frontos, the man who goes off on the far side. Newton-Aragon throws it down the line. Safari Makuju. Cross comes into the box. Ajeke heads it. DaCosta with a further header. And goes off of Makuju, I think, in the end. And out of play for a throw into Hellenic. Just like that, we've nearly played 15 minutes of this second half. Thrown back into McAdam. McAdam goes crossfield to Tillman. Header first time. Jackson Masai to Humble Mambakana. Cross looks to come into the box, and McAdam collects and kicks early. Newton-Aragon utilises goalkeeper Ray Chadri. Now Callum Kerr. Dinking it over the top, looking for a teammate, but Tolan can get there. McAdam hoofs it up into the air. Off now, shoulder of Dylan Naby. Now Maskey. Now Turner. McNabb. This pass is wayward. Mashamango. Newton-Aragon. Here is Mashamango. Looking to play it forward. Turner back. Now McAdam. Maskey. A red touch there from the Nepalese playmaker. So an AZZURI throw with less than half an hour to go. Bakana back to Dylan Naby. Now Ronnie Newton-Aragon. Here is Gabriel Pablo. Loses a shin pad in the process. And so free kick to Hellenic. Adam looks to launch this long. Straight out of play. With a throw. Newton-Aragon down the line. Finds James Carr. Now Gabriel Pablo. And concedes the free kick here. Looked to be a good bit of play there from Gabriel Pablo, but the referee sees that it's a free kick. Turner down the line. Kilmartin inside. Dylan Naby takes possession. Looking to hoist it forward. Safari Makuju. James Carr's made the run. Cross comes into the box, and not quite the curvature required to come back and make an impact there. It's with Turner. DaCosta. Comes through here. Referee says play on. Chadri comes and makes the save. Now, big clearance by Turner. Spills out to Gabriel Pablo. Chance here from distance. Gabriel Pablo looking to angle one in here. Oh, and Bacana not quite able to get a touch on there. Forward here for the Blues. Stefanidakis trying to inflict more pain on the Azzurri defences. Saeed comes forward. His cross looks wayward. Oh, McAdam rises and makes a gather, but nearly dropped it there. Stefanidakis. Now wide for Bell. Lifting across into for Matthew McNabb. Here is Stefanidakis. McNabb brought to ground. Bell further across for Maskey. Feints the cross and has a shot. Oh, and that's not far away. Maskey almost turning that in. It's less than 25 minutes to go. Yellow card shown to Matthew McNabb. Perhaps dissent to the referee, making his complaints known. Substitute lying in wake for HELLENIC. Spray Chadri sends this forward. Carr with a header. Jeke out to Carpathios. Carpathios across to Maskey. You'd need certainly another goal here, HELLENIC, to create some breathing room. Still on a knife's edge, despite the 2-1 advantage. Maskey. Here is DaCosta. Crossing a ball into the box, looking for Cholin at the far post, and it's unable to keep it alive. At this stage, the substitution can be made. So Robert Kilmartin will come from the field, and he's going to be replaced by number 11. That's Robin Shrestha. So Robin Shrestha on, and coming off is Robert Kilmartin. Here is McNabb, enters the box, looking to turn away. And goes to ground. Referee says play on. Had the whistle in his mouth, but didn't quite blow it. Referee Tim Lay. Gabriel Pablo, he sends it further forward. It will go out of play. Shepherded by McAdam. So McNabb was appealing for the penalty quite profusely. can come out here, but Dylan Nabi has possession to Humble Mambakana. Safari Makuju trying to stay on the ball here. Still with Safari Makuju, back to Humble Mambakana. Chance here, blocked shot. And it will go out just for a goal kick. Turner comes forward with possession now. Robin Shrestha to Turner. Turner sends it forward. Stefanidakis makes the run. Ray Chadri comes out and clears his lines. Now here is Humble Mambakana. Still with Humble Mambakana. Looking to take it inside and gets contact there. Out of play for a corner. So, a corner kick for the Azzurri to perhaps get an equaliser here. Be an opportunity nonetheless. See if they can make it happen. Humble Mambakana with the delivery. Here it comes, looking for Carr. Pressure there, shot arms off to Costa, away for the moment. Here is Bell. Shrestha. DaCosta sends it forward, looking for McNabb, that might bounce favourably for the winger. Instead, Adil Saeed gets goal side. Crunching challenge by Stefanidakis. Ray Chadri can come out and collect the ball. Just put it out of play. Perhaps for Saeed to receive some attention. So some of that attention required for Adil Saeed. So at this stage, I'd like to thank sponsors, Diamond Barbers, 4 locations across the NT, Parat, Bellarmac, the Darwin CBD, and of course, Coolinga. Book now in 2023 and stay fresh with Diamond Barbers. Ward Keller, your experts in family and criminal law as well as domestic violence, and you can reach them on 1-800-978-360. That's 1-800-978-360. Steelline NTF, Steelline service over and above, and NTF, your local construction supplier. Fresh Point Cafe, 2 locations as well, Parat and Bellarmac, and Darwin Olympic Sporting Club for taking part in season 2023. Of course, again, ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, it's Donate Life Week, starting tomorrow until Sunday the 30th of July. It's Australia's major public awareness campaign to encourage more Australians to sign up and support organ and tissue donation. Great cause to get behind has been the involvement between Azzurri FC and the Donate Life Foundation for many years. DaCosta with the throw-in. Snares alive. Pablo looking to go forward. Safari Makuju could have sprung a trap here. He's barreling in on goal. Safari Makuju still strikes and scores! Azzurri a level. And I tell you what, this ending of the game is going to be exciting. Gabriel Pablo whisked it forward. And it is a goal by Safari Makuju. And that has certainly escalated the temperature here at Larrakia Park, Darwin Football Stadium. An equaliser for Azzurri with just over 15 minutes to go. Hellenic Athletic Club 2, AZZURI FC 2. So who's going to have the momentum in this final quarter of an hour? Header through by Bell, looking for Tjolnen. Daxon Messiah, skillfully done. Humble Man Bakana, accelerating away from Maskey. Still with Humble Man Bakana, going to take off Maskey. Cross comes inside to Costa, clears it out. Dylan Nabby, still with Dylan Nabby. Now Samson Mashamango. Dylan Nabby, looking to get wide, standing in the way. It's a free kick for AZZURI. Referee Tim Lay pointing the other way, immediately sending the AZZURI players into absolute disbelief. The substitution lays in wait for Hellenic. So, set piece here for AZZURI FC. Here is Pablo with the strike. It's direct and McAdam makes the save. Relatively tame. Out by Mashamango. Still alive here in this far side. Kerr clears his lines, but now it's here with Tjolnen. And now here is Robin Shrestha, picked off by Safari Makuju. Still with Safari Makuju, looking to accelerate away. Turner heads out wide. Sabastrakilis sends it down the line. Nicholas Stefanidakis centrally finds Slav Maskey. Now here is Matthew McNabb. Maskey. McNabb from distance. What will he do from here? Looks to accelerate away down this right-hand side. McNabb crossing into the box, and Ray Chadri comes across with a two-handed maneuver. Gets it clear. Newton Arrigan turns on the ball away from Maskey. And the free kick to AZZURI FC. So free kick for AZZURI. Directly down for James Carr. Newton Arrigan. He finds Pablo in space. Gabriel Pablo looking to come across into Safari Makuju. Sends Turner for dead, and Makuju has a strike and nearly away. Hellenic really flirting with danger here. Karpathios. Shrestha comes out here to Matthew McNabb. Stefanidakis back to George Karpathios. Wider to Robin Shrestha. Karpathios. Bell to McNabb. McNabb chips it wide. Four here for Tolman. First time ball across. Ray Chadri comes out. Oh, he's gobbled it. Stefanidakis there at the right time. Ray Chadri lets it out of his hands, and Stefanidakis there to punish. Out of the hands of the goalkeeper, and well, Stefanidakis doesn't say no to a freebie. That's as served up on a platter as you like. So a substitution for AZZURI. Gabriel Pablo coming off, and replacing him is Jeremiah Waters-White. Said to the substitute there, Waters-White to Safari Makuju, looking for the far side, Humbleman Bakana. Looking to take away from Maskey, Humbleman Bakana still. Further back finds Daxon Messier. Robin Shrestha with the header, Samson Mashamango. And chipped over the top by Newton Aragon. Now here is Matthew McNabb. Can come the other way. Newton Aragon coming across. Crossing to the field. Stefanidakis takes it down well. And this one will go out of play for a Hellenic throw-in. Less than 10 minutes remaining. So will that decisive goal be enough for Hellenic to hold on to here? 3 goals to 2 in their favour. Courtesy of much has to be said of the goalkeeper for AZZURI, Lachlan Ray Chadri. Stefanidakis pressured into going back. Over the top in here for Shrestha. Now Turner lofts the ball in. And Chadri rises to collect. He throws it wide here for Humbleman Bakana. Look to pace away, but he cuts inside away from Trachelis and opposition. Cholnan. Waters-White getting involved. Shamango looking to lay it forward. Ajeke clears. Daxon Messier. Dylan Nabi. Cross here for Safari Makuju. Offside call is made. Carpathios. Offs one forward, looking for McNabb. First time hit. Oh, really scores off what would have been a miraculous ball from Matthew McNabb. Thrown long there by Ray Chadri. Waters-White trying to keep it alive. Nabi forward to no avail. Here is Alexander Turner. Now it's Savas Trachelis. Now Carpathios over the top. Saw the run of McNabb. His flag stays down. McNabb across to Bell, and that finishes it. McNabb to Bell. A famous partnership that's been running true in season 2023. McNabb with the assist and Bell with the goal. So 2 goals for Bell this evening, and put on a plate that time by Matthew McNabb. So substitution for Hellenic. So still have Maskey to be replaced. Maskey comes from the field. So Maskey off and Stefanidakis on. Yanni Stefanidakis. So Simon Bell will be denied a hat-trick this evening, but he's scored 2 already. Be happy with that. And he's going to be replaced by Foundi Beku. So Beku on in place of Simon Bell, who at the double again. Just over 5 minutes to go. You don't really see Hellenic losing it from here. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, following the match here, we will cut down to downstairs where we will have a brief medal and trophy presentation for the winners of the Donate Life Memorial Cup in honor of Theodore Casares. Of course, played for Hellenic during his playing stint in the territory, and his son John Casares, president of AZZURI FC, and Theodore, recipient of organ donation. So, of course, the correlation only makes sense between the two. For Hellenic and AZZURI FC to take part in this annual showcase match. So, Daxon Messier on that far side. Doesn't quite look himself. See if he can continue. So the substitute might need to be substituted. And it will be Daxon Messier to come from the field, and in his place is going to be number 17, and it's going to be Max Barlow. Max Barlow on. Messier is off. So with only a few minutes to go, it's a 2-goal advantage for Hellenic to protect. Callum Kerr wide to Adil Saeed. Shakilis gets involved. Ray Chadri comes and clears his lines. Turner with the header. Nabi and Solon fight off for possession. Nabi wins it. Newton Aragon. Dylan Nabi gives possession away to Carpathios, and then he can go straight to Matthew McNabb. Challenge in there from Barlow. James Carr. Waters White can receive here out wide, and he does. Looking to go forward for Bacana, not quite successful. Robin Shrestha will proceed all the way back to Kane McAdam. Stefanidakis. Inside for Carpathios. Foundi Beku. Here is McNabb. Still with Matthew McNabb. Shamango gets involved. Now Jeremiah Waters White. Newton Aragon. Come away from Tolan, but Throw-in goes the way of Hellenic. Sorry, AZZURI. My apologies. Last match of round 12 to be concluded in any minutes' time. Newton Arrogant. Could you to come away from Nicholas Stephanodakis, but play continues. Said lofting a ball over the top. McAdam can collect. McAdam throws to Carpathios. High ball going forward. Barlow keeps it out. Nicholas Stephanodakis to George Carpathios. Stinks one over the top. Now Ronald Tillman. And out of play. So AZZURI throw. By Newton Arrogant. Tillman Nabi. Newton Arrogant back to Lachlan Ray Chadri. So we've reached the end of regulation time. What we play now is at the referee's discretion as the Hellenic captain Alex Turner has possession. Dinks one over the top, looking for Nicholas Stephanodakis. Lachlan Ray Chadri comes out and collects. Looking to go forward maybe once more, University AZZURI. Humble man Bakana back heel to Safari Makuju. Still with Safari Makuju trying to enter the box. He's denied though. It's a good intervention there. Stephanodakis gets involved. Now Callum Kerr lofts it forward. And high boot there against Bakana on Stephanodakis. So free kick to Hellenic there. Play can continue now. Stephanodakis trying to angle it forward, not quite successful. It goes out of play for a Hellenic throw. Yanni Stephanodakis with this throw. Forward it goes. Now it's Nicholas Stephanodakis. Cross to Alexander Turner. Now Robin Shrestha. Now Ronald Tillman. Alexander Turner. All the way back to Kane McAdam. McAdam drives it forward. Callum Kerr takes it down. Now Samson Mashamango. Wide to Ronnie Newton Arrogant. Turner forward. Now Carpathios. Going to play it for McNabb. Found Igbeku gets to it. Keeps it alive. Only for Newton Arrogant. So going to play for a Hellenic throw. Tolman back to Shrestha. And so this win will extend Hellenic's lead out into the top of the Men's Premier League. Of course, would be second placed Mindel on 18 points, as well as Kanjarina on 18 points. Hellenic jump ahead to 23, so a bit of distance being created between second and third. And foul in there. Rounds out round 12. Hellenic victory. And continues to the moment. Newton Arrogant forward. Inside looking for Waters White. Turner intervenes to Nabi. Now Mashamanga. Cross side to Saeed. Now humble man Bakana. Looking to go forward here. Tremar Waters wide. Turner heads out. Safari Makuju. Back into Carr. Still there and alive with Safari Makuju. Brought to ground. Referee says play on. James Carr with possession. Gonna flick it back. Turner eventually out. Adil Saeed. Still with Adil Saeed. Proceeding now into the box. Adil Saeed cuts across to Carr. Oh, and it's in. A late goal. So Saeed scores. Oh, on the end of the game, Adil Saeed with a wonderful assist to James Carr, who scores his second of the night. As you see on your screens there, Adil Saeed coming in to put the ball for Carr to flick in, but alas, it's not going to count for too much. Hellenic Athletic Club winning the game 4-3. Goal scorers this evening for the winning side in Hellenic, a double to Simon Bell, and then singles to Robert Kilmartin and Nicholas Stefanidakis for University Azzurri, a double to James Carr and a single to Safari Makuji. 4-3. Hellenic retain the Memorial Cup. We'll have a short break here before we come down for the medal and trophy presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere.
Hellenic Club and AZZURI FC, finishing 4-3 and eclipsing, I guess, the match played 2 months ago in which AZZURI were victorious 5-4 and a 9-goal thriller. So, ladies and gentlemen, both a round of applause for both teams tonight. And so we do have a medal presentation for both sides as well as a trophy presentation. But before we start that, I'd like to invite forward Brooke from the Donate Life Foundation to give a few words about the cause. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, come on.
Hello everyone. I just want to start off by congratulating both teams on a really great game. AZZURI, I love the jerseys. I need to find out after this where I can get my hands on one. So I am a donor nurse coordinator based here at Roy Dunn Hospital, and our role is to coordinate organ donation across the territory. We're based both in Darwin and Alice Springs. So this coming week is Donate Life Week. You'll see events running across the nation to raise awareness of organ and tissue donation. The goal is to get families talking about their wishes, if they do or do not wish to be an organ donor. The hardest conversations we have are with families that don't know what their loved one would have wanted, and it's a heavy weight on the family in their moments of grief. So please go home tonight, talk about your wishes with your loved ones, whether you do or do not wish to be an organ donor. And congratulations again on both teams on a great game. Thank you.
Thank you, Brooke. And as she mentioned, it only takes 1 minute to save a lifetime, or 3 steps from your Medicare app. So without further ado, I would invite forward the coach for AZZURI FC, say a few words, and then invite out his captain to present the medals.
I just want to say thank you very much to John, wherever you go. To John for obviously giving this opportunity to coach his club. At the same time, I want to thank all players, both sides, for a great game tonight. Definitely one for the spectators, I believe. Obviously the scoreboard doesn't reflect what I was at. But I just want to say thank you very much to both squads. We'll do the presentation. We'll go with Jimmy first. And then we'll go Captain, Eswan, Safari, Ronnie, and we go Rocky, Max, Dats, Jez, Francis, Homo, Nabi, Atif, Adil, Gabe, and then Sammy from the first. And then I'll go for Colin as coach. And then John, obviously being on the bench tonight. Well done, boys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause for University of Zurich. Came so close, 2 goals down, and provided some drama at the very death. So I'm sure we'll see them make a deep run into the finals in season 2023. But ladies and gentlemen, I would like to now hand over to Dimmy Galanopoulos, the coach of Hellenic. I know he's denoted the responsibility to Alex Turner, a good public speaker, to say a few words and then present the medals to his team.
Thanks, George. Dimmy's English is his first language, so I'll take over from him. Thanks, Azzurri. Always take us full 90, always never out of it. It's always a tough battle. We're always at half-time saying we can't, give you an inch because you always take it. So congrats, unlucky today, but I'm sure we'll see you again in the finals. Lads, well done. I'll hand over to Patty first. Robbie. Kane. Stelly. Robin. Sulab. Ronald. Saba. Foundy. Chrissy. Simon. Tega. Yanni. Georgios. Nick. Kuro. Mattress. Timmy and Dean.
Alright, so staying here, Alex Turner, you've had a trophy since I think 2019 was the last time Azzurri FC had this one, so it's another year for the Blues, and perhaps, hopefully, we get to watch them in, don't forget ladies and gentlemen, less than a month, they'll be playing against Inter Lions in the Australia Cup. We want to come out and support HELLENIC, our Darwin side, to make us proud in less than a month, but until then, Alex Turner, please collect this trophy and celebrate with your team. Congratulations. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, again, and have a safe rest of your week, and we'll see you next week for some more Premier League.